At the 2013 Maker Faire, the Nerd Soccer gang saw interactive and augmented reality come to life. One budding company who introduced their product at this year's Maker Faire was Technical Illusions, who's promoting an open source, low entry product for augmented reality. Let's listen to Rick Johnson, the co-founder of Technical Illusions, describe their product, Cast AR.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson. I'm part of the Technical Illusions company that Jerry Ellsworth and I founded a few months ago. We're developing projected augmented reality glasses. The name of the project is called Cast AR. It's using a directional reflective material so that we can actually produce glasses that are very cost efficient. We're going to target a consumer price of under $200. We're looking at possibly doing a Kickstarter in 2 to 3 months. We're here at Maker Faire showing our technology off for the first time, and we're very excited. Had an awesome presence in the crowd, and we're looking forward to revealing more going into the future.
At that price point, it becomes accessible to everyone, doesn't it?
The price point is going to be very attractive. The typical augmented reality glasses have been in the near $1,000 range. And we're going to a very consumer-friendly point of view. It has awesome display technologies. We're going to ship with wand technology, so you can have a 3D tracker position. We're going to have an RFID grid, so you can have Warhammer type figures that will know them in the positions, or D&D, or you could even do Magic the Gathering cards if you want to hook it all up. We're going to have an entire complete system that's packaged around this.
Are you guys also going to create the media around the technology, or are you going to just basically give a platform for people to use it as a either API or hardware set that they could just access?
So early on we realized that augmented reality is a very new space to us, that developing games and experiences and understanding how input works and how multiple people work was new to us, and we needed to develop a system that we could explore these ideas and figure out what works and what doesn't work. And so we've developed a very easy scripting language that is powering all of these demos that anybody can get into to kind of understand the experience, to create simple games, to know how stuff works. And we'll be releasing that as an open community project so that anybody can get into it, as well as we'll be supporting a API that you can hook into Unity or other engines that if you have an existing game, it will just be able to get access to the data from the input system or the head tracking position, and you'll be able to hook into it very quickly.
And another AR hacker developer, Yosun Chang, brought out the AR way to build a booth. Let's listen to Yosun as she describes the booth AR.
Just to see how people would reaction to be able to kind of build their own booth or augment 3D themes onto a wall that's dynamically being changed as visitors come by. I mean, in the long term, this is essentially like a visual holodeck in reality. So, like your Star Trek holodeck, but I guess we're missing the atom rearranger stuff. So you can have it visually look like things are being holodeck changed by software, or say, by your fingers, or you're at the speed of thought, that sort of stuff.
Yosun also introduced Solder AR, which allows you to virtually construct an electronic PC board. Let's listen to Yosun as she describes Solder AR.
This is the Intrigue pen, which is available from HTC and also from Sony. It lets you solder using this pen. So the first thing you do is that you assemble your circuit, of course. So this is our circuit diagram here, and we're going to put the blinker circuit together. And let's see, it's put in here. And then now we go into the second phase of this. And so now something interesting happens. So if you touch this thing, it says that your stylus becomes the soldering iron. So I'm holding the microphone with one hand, but when you solder, usually you use two hands. I will have my lovely assistant, Mimi, demo with her dominant hand holding the hot soldering iron, touch the sponge, and you'll see that it's burning the sponge. So this stylus has become a hot soldering iron, and now she's going to use her other hand to move the solder. And when it hits the joint, it vibrates the joint, kind of like, you know, real solder hitting a real joint, or as close as a mobile device currently can simulate it. And make sure it vibrates.
It did.
Okay, and then now put the soldering iron on the joint, and it melts the solder. And if you put it on longer, it will cool as it, you know, just kind of melts more and more solder on the joint. Because the stab is primarily for education, it never really truly cools. There's a stopping point for the pulling. But if you just leave it on for a short moment of time, very briefly, it's going to be like, you know, kind of very small sort of shape. And I guess I'm kind of moving the solder for her so that it's kind of more collaborative. And the cool part is that this is actually running on a tablet that's like 3 years old, so this runs like on a variety of different devices, not just the latest ones.
That's cool.
Almost done.
We're almost done. Something magical happens when you complete the circuit, and we just got 2 more joints left. And there we go. Vibrate. And now we're ready for batteries. Alright, here we go. And it blinks, so we have properly completed the circuit.
Nice.
So Solder AR is kind of like a platform where you can learn how to solder. There'll be more circuit diagrams coming soon. We finished our circuit in record time, kind of, 700 seconds. We'll try it again.
It's augmented reality.